right, you guys, welcome back. So happy to have you. If you guys haven't already, my suggestion is to go back and re-listen to some of the topics that I've covered on comfort zones, on choosing, how you're showing up, on things that allow you to really understand and give you points on how you're able to not just listen but also apply, and that I hope that it inspires you to actually use that and apply it to your life, and that it makes it a lot better. So I want to talk to you guys in regards to a topic that I had a conversation over my social media today. So if you guys don't follow me, I have Instagram, Facebook, all the social medias. You're welcome to go on there, repost these podcasts, and let me know what has been helping you. And the question is how are you connecting with people today? And before you're like, wait a minute, I don't like people, I'm not connecting with anyone, or I'm a stay-at-home mom, I really don't have conversations. Let me kind of break this down for you so you can understand, okay? So what do I mean by that? I mean, how are you connecting with people? Even if you're a stay-at-home mom, even if you're a CEO of a big company, even if you talk to a little bit of people a day or a lot of people a day, how are you connecting? Are you present? Are you focused? If somebody was to ask you one fact, two facts of that conversation, could you regurgitate it back and let them know, hey, this is what I heard you say? How are you connecting? Are you present? Are you purposeful when you're connecting? Are you allowing yourself to take in the conversation? Are you connecting with people based on their degree level? Because now you're just assuming that people that have higher degrees have more to say and more to give, when in reality, you can learn what to do and what not to do from every single person in the world, right? Some people are only connecting with people through their complaints. That one hit me when I heard that. Wow, that is crazy, because you see it all over social media. Maybe you're on the opposite end of that, where you see it too, or maybe you're stuck in it and you have no idea until right now. Change it up right now. Maybe you go on social media and you see people writing all these positive comments about, I don't know, someone's relationship. And you see all the positivity. And then you see that one little negative comment, that one little passive aggressiveness that somebody left, that now gives you a way to connect with that person by also putting negativity there as well. Some people are only connecting with people through their complaining. And that's how you're connecting everything else in your life. And you don't realize that your life could be so much better, so much happier. You could be so much more confident. You could let go of all your insecurities and your fears if you just allow yourself to stop connecting with people through their complaints. You're connecting with people through them complaining about the weather. It's too hot. And you're like, it's too hot. I can't work out. Then it's too cold. It's too cold. I can't work out. And now it's just complaint after complaint until these complaints accumulate over your life. And then you look at your life in 20 years and you're like, what has happened? The enemy doesn't need a big door. It just needs a little open crack to get into your mind, to start pointing out to you the things that are not going right in your life, the things that you're slacking on, the things that, oh, you should be doing this instead of that, because it's trying to rob you of your present moment. It happened to me today already. And then I caught myself, and then I was self-aware, and then I said, I'm not letting this happen. Why are you complaining right now that you have too much on your plate when all you ever wanted to do was eat? If you don't remember nothing, remember that. You ask yourself, man, I want that job. I want the promotion. I want to be able to earn more. And now you have the job. You got the promotion. You are working more, because guess what? Most traditional businesses will give you more work jobs when you do good. So they pile on the work because they know you're efficient. They know you can do it. But I look at it like this. Why am I complaining that my plate is too full? One, I allowed those things to be on my plate. And two, I was praying for those things. And now that I can eat, quote unquote, right? I'm complaining that my plate is too full. So you cannot complain that your plate is too full when all you ever want to do is eat. Now, you can tell yourself you can have a pity party for a couple of minutes, but if all you're doing is like, oh my gosh, this job is wearing me down, I just can't do it anymore. You have two options. You either leave it and you go allow yourself to to find something what is fulfilling to you, or you suck it up and you start setting some boundaries for yourself and for that workplace or for that employer or for the people that you're allowing to overwhelm you. Because at the end of the day, it all goes down to you. Happiness is not something that happens when I lose the weight, when I get the promotion, when my kids are older and they move out, when I have the money in the bank, when the song goes through, when the contract goes through. Happiness is something that you choose every day. You choose how to show up. You choose how to look at the world. You choose how to manage yourself in the situation. You choose it. And I think that becomes such a challenging concept for people because most people don't feel like they have power or choice over anything, especially their attitude, especially their efforts, especially themselves, because you're just reacting to everything and anything in your life. You're so addicted to notifications that you fail to realize how you're not even notifying yourself of what you need to be doing. So you waste all this extra time that you can't get back. You can't live in tomorrow today. So you're worrying so much about tomorrow, or you're so focused on the past that it's literally robbing you of this very moment right now. Right now, you probably had already 10 thoughts. I shouldn't be listening to her because I have so many things to do. I could be doing so many things. I should be working out. I should be doing this. Well, when are you going to make the time to do certain things that you know you have to do to better improve your mood, your life? It's like if someone had to, this is the only example I could think of right now, so don't come at me. But if someone had to, go through a 12-step program, most likely they're not going straight to step 12. They may stay longer on step 2 or on step 3 or on step 4. You can't rush that. But if you can learn how to have happiness on step 1 through 12, you will have already completed it. Your happiness in step 3 can literally carry you on through the harder moments on step 4 or 5 in your life. Because you learn how to choose to be happy, even when the things around you weren't the best, even when the situations weren't given, even when, you were getting attacked, in your health, in your finances, in your marriage, in your life. And some of us don't know how reactionary we are. So that's why I ask you, how are you connecting with some people? Is it only through the negativity? Is it only when you call to gossip? Is it only when you're calling to hang out and go to a club on a Friday night? No offense, I love dancing. But my only way of connecting with people, it's not just with common interests. It's great. I love people that are like-minded. I'm not saying go connect with someone that does something completely opposite of you, but you can definitely learn something about some people and some things and even about yourself by just taking the time to connect with other positive, encouraging, empowering people and say, wait a minute, I didn't even know this about myself until this point pointed it out for themselves. And now I know that this has been my limited belief for so long that I've been struggling with it until I heard it come out of somebody else's mouth. So I'm asking you, how are you connecting with people? Are you connecting with people only solely based on your addiction? Are you connecting with people only solely based on certain things? I'm not asking you to connect with the whole world. I am very mindful of who I connect with, of who I allow to have my time, of who my circle is. There's nothing that you can't say to me over a voice note or a text message. I may not be able to pick up the phone and talk to you for an hour, but if you have something that you need to tell me, let me know. We can come up with some solutions. So asking yourself, are you connecting with people that are growing, or are you connecting with people that are kind of stuck in their ways? Because you're going to ask yourself, why am I not growing? Why am I not seeing the things that I want? What is going on? And it's not that you can't have it. It's not that you're not deserving of it. It's just that how you're connecting with other people is literally limiting the things that are supposed to be meant for you, for your life, for growth. And it's limiting your knowledge, your level of application, your level of mindset and growth. So the question is how are you going to connect with people today? Is it going to be through something negative? Are you going to leave a negative post on top of somebody else's negative post? Or are you going to, I'm not asking you to defend people on social media. I'm just asking you to really look and say, Do I believe, that this person is really, let's just say that you see a social media post, because I see this a lot lately in my business. And people leave something negative, right? And now, because you don't have a good foundation in that specific subject, you'll start researching only for the negative. So what's going to come up? The negative. So then you start to believe the story of that one negative comment instead of finding out the truth for yourself. This happens in everyday life. In everyday life, what you look for is what you get. If you're looking for negative reviews, you will find them. If you're looking for something to complain about, it will be there. If you're looking for drama, you don't have to look very far. It is available everywhere. I think it takes more work making sure that you choose happiness and that you let nothing, I mean nothing, and by nothing, I mean your own attitude, penetrate to what it is that you're trying to build right now for yourself, for your family, for your marriage, for your finances, for your kids, right? And that takes work and that takes effort, but that pays off so much more. Because if you're looking to complain about something, just log online. I guarantee you they have groups about complainers, about people, about MLMers, about anti this, about anti that, right? So you have to choose your perspective. You have to choose what side of that you're going to choose to land on every single day. Some days I fail. Some days I'm like, did I just catch myself complaining about this? Why? You just prayed for this. So why will you complain about it? Get out of that. And when you catch yourself and when you're self-aware, get out of it quickly. The more quicker you can do it, the more that you start to substitute the good with what is no longer serving you. So you got to be real honest with yourself. You know what? How am I connecting with people? When I go to work, am I connecting with them just complaining about our boss? Or am I the one that's like, you know what, our boss, we don't know that level of responsibility. We don't know what they're battling through, that they had to make decisions to cut the budgets. We don't know that the company is going under and they're still willing to pay us. It may not be as much, but you just don't know. You don't know. So how are you connecting with people today? Are you allowing yourself to be in that mindset of, you know what, I'm going to show up happy. I'm going to figure it out. You're going to fill up your cup and you're going to go from there? Or are you going to be on the complete opposite end of that? Where you're constantly feeding into other people's negativities. Where you're constantly just resharing the things on social. That's how you're connecting with people. Some people are only connecting with people because they want to share the negativity. They're so addicted to that even when something is proven to them, and they tell them that the sky is blue, they will still think that the sky is green. So you have to understand, you have to choose your happiness. You have to choose that every single day. How are you present today? What are you passionate about? What is the point of hanging out with people who aren't passionate about their own goals and their dreams? They're going to drag you down with them. You want to go hang out is what I used to tell, friends that I used to hang out with. I'm like, what exactly are we celebrating? What are we celebrating today? When it comes to my business, I want to talk about growth. I want to talk about how we can have a systematic structure to stabilize the growth. How I want to talk about my faith. I want to know how God has been working in your life. I want to talk about, did you get to your goals? I want to know what you're doing. I want to know your actions. Anything aside from that, I don't make time for. It's not that I don't have the time for. We all have time for drama, for BS, for gossiping. We all have the time. We all have done it. Some of us still choose to do it. If you start allowing yourself to say, I am no longer making time for the things that are not serving me, you stop connecting with the people that are having those conversations that are no longer serving you. This includes friends and family. No, you cannot call me to gossip about your neighbor. I don't want to know. I want to build a business. You want to build it with me. I want to help you get back control of your life. Do you want to do the same? No, you're not ready right now? No problem. Let me go find some people who are. And I'm going to connect with them because they're ready to receive. And I have a solution to their problems. But maybe you're not ready right now. So again, the topic of today is, how are you connecting with the people around you? And all of us connect with someone. All of us. Are you even connected? Are you even allowing yourself to connect with anyone? You're telling yourself, oh, I don't feel loved. My husband doesn't love me. Have you tried connecting with him, with her? Do you know how you want to connect? Are you connecting over, talking about both of your coworkers or your employer? Or are you connecting with each other, talking about goals and dreams and aspirations and things that you want to do and building a business and becoming a power couple? What is it that you're connecting with people with? I hope you guys found this useful. I hope that this serves you today. I hope that you allow yourself to connect yourself with people that do more, give more, have become more. And essentially that's already inside of you, because for some of you, you will take this and you will take some action. And for some of you, you may not be ready to do that right now. At the end of the day, understand this. I hope that you always give from love and not for love.